Hey Gemini, EverlongMystic here. So we are doing a Loki POKI message. See, how does Loki poke you? Where is Loki taking you? And it's a bit of it is definitely a poke for sure. That's why I picked the cactus as the thumbnail because it's a bit prickly. um, I recommend anyone try out this spread because it does seem a little bit personal, when you're doing it. Although I am trying to make it general for for some collectives here. I do have a link to the spread and what the positions mean in the description box. It's on the LIFFRUMA website, and I did not invent this spread. Russell from Wrestling Around came up with this, and it's really good. So, okay, Gemini. The first placement here, like right off the bat, it kind of, placement one calls you out, right? So, placement one is like, this is kind of like an area, it's like a shadow or something that you don't want to address, something that you kind of say, oh, everything's fine, even when it's not. Um, you kind of lie to yourself a little bit, or just you don't want to look at it, right? So, and it's interesting that you have Gifu here, and it's the card of gift, or generosity, right? But this can also be a card about relationships. And so I don't really think this is about your generosity per se or gifts in general. Um, uh, Gemini, this is about your relationships with other people. This is you thinking everything's fine, everything's great. I get along with everybody. When no, you don't, or you know what I mean. Um, there's there's something. It's like there's something off about a pattern of relationships, and this could very well be partners, like romantic partners, or like it kind of reminds me of that. I see this on the internet sometimes where they say like when you're talking about, like, seeking someone, it's like your type isn't actually your type. Your type is just your pattern. And it kind of blows people's minds a little bit, but like that, I'm feeling that here with you, Gemini, where you've got this pattern, and it's I mean, and it's like, I don't know if it's like settling or just staying in your comfort zone, or what, but it has to do with relationships. And so the next card here, so by not dealing with that, this is what's being blocked in your life, and you literally have the yarn entwined card, which is the, like, it says, Frigg weaves golden threads of love into the destinies of all beings, so we may tangle our heartstrings with others. It's literally prevent this pattern is preventing you from tangling your heartstrings with others, like having that, like that, what does it say, two souls, mirrored frequency. It's a beautiful birth of love, you know what I mean, like all that good stuff. It's like you're not allowing the it's blocking this from happening, which is something that you would want, you know what I mean? And this card here, this is how Loki pokes you, and oh my gosh, you have the Stinkness card. This is scent tested. This is like, this is big energy. Like, Loki wants you to have love, okay, Gemini? Loki wants you to have love. And he puts you, it's like he puts you in these positions. What I want to say is that he puts people that are the pattern. He feeds you the pattern. It's like he feeds you the pattern to get you to recognize what the pattern is. Because like here in the scent tested, it's like, I mean, like just with the way this rune is, it's like you're meant to break free from the pattern, right? Like break free from the pattern. But like you're standing before this great dragon, and the dragon is silent, and he is huge, and he's trying, like he's testing your measure, right? He's scent testing you to see if you are fearless enough to pass, like to break, fearless enough to break the pattern, right? It's like there's something about fearlessness here, and this card here, this first card, there's fear here. It's a fear. I think it's like something that you're afraid of, so the way you cover it up, you cover it up with positivity, or that's like you're afraid of, like you're afraid of X, so therefore you say positive things in order to cover up X, right? Anyway, there's something to do with fearless. It's like Loki is trying to get you to be fearless, and it's like he feeds this pattern. He feeds this pattern. He feeds it to see when you will pass the scent test. It's very interesting. Anyway, so the next placement here is, how does that make you feel? And honestly, it looks like you're on the fence about it, because you have the towardness card, and yet again, you're standing at an entrance to, like here you're standing, what is it, at the entrance to the gate of the future. But you're standing at the gate, right? You haven't entered. Here, you're standing before the dragon. It's like it seems like there are so many like choices and opportunities for you to do something different, but you don't. So like your reaction to these scent tests that Loki's sending you, it's like you stand at the gate to your future. So there's not action. I don't know that there's an action. I mean, there's advice on the card as to what to do when you're standing there. Why this is a cool card, like, get rid of the briars and go towards your future and all that. But like, I'm just seeing like, I mean, it's even telling you to unpick your future pathways that are built from the pains you project from your heart space. Like, there's a part of you that's not happy with the pattern. But I don't know, I just kind of feel like you standing there looking at the gate. And so the next placement here is what you need to look at, or what needs exploring and released, right? So what needs exploring to be released? And what I see here, we have Win, which is number 8. It's the Bliss and Comfort card. What needs exploring is why you stay in your comfort zone. It's like there's something that you're doing here that is easy. It's just easy. It's comfortable. It works. It's good enough, This is what needs to be explored and released, because that's a key. There's a key here to breaking the pattern. If you explore what this comfort zone is and why it is your comfort zone. And so here, this is where Loki is leading you, okay? So all of these pokes, the whole reason why he's doing this, it's like he's leading you to your destiny, Gemini, and that's freaking amazing. And check it out. Loki's like showing up as this dragon, right? This dragon that is scent testing you, right? Well, guess what? You've got the world serpent, you know, and the destiny right here. It's like it's related. Here it even says like pierce and stitch a pathway toward your. Start sowing fearlessly. What is this? Fearlessly? Yeah. The dragon cherishes fearlessness. Here, you need to start sowing fearlessly, right? And what do you sow with? Yarn. You love your lovey golden yarn, right? It's like you're meant to go there. You're meant to stitch with this yarn. You're meant to be entwined with heartstrings of others, right? Not to just take the easy comfortable way or something. You know what I mean? And it literally says, "Do not skirt your issues." Your is a time-given gift. Gift. What? I didn't even notice that. Gemini. Okay. So, last placement here. This is something that you can embrace in order to kind of renew and refresh your life. And I think it's really cool that you have the legacy card here, the original birthright. It's like this card is telling you to move past everything that is a false definition of you and to find your true self, your full truth. So what frequency is the true you? That's what you claim as your birthright. As Loki pushes you towards your destiny. So interesting how this is like all connected. Okay, Gemini, this is your Loki POKI message, and I'll see you next time. Bye, Gemini.